Welcome back to my channel. This is Dana Tries It. I'm in a new space. I'm not in my kitchen. It is January 2024, and for the longest I've been wanting to come back on YouTube and make content, and I thought about it, and this channel actually originally started, or the idea was formed during the pandemic actually. And I just started watching more YouTube, and I'll talk a little bit about how I got into following makeup artists, and in this video specifically because we're going to unbox something from the first makeup artist I actually ever followed. And it's an interesting connect actually, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I just really want to go back to playing with makeup. That's exactly why I started this channel. I do love cooking. I do love trying new products. I do love trying new things. I just want to do what I set out to do. And I've been playing around with makeup ever since. And I want to come back to YouTube and play around with makeup. And I'm not a makeup artist, but I've been having a lot of fun learning about how to actually use makeup and wear makeup and have fun with it. Today's unboxing is from an artist, a makeup artist, and her motto is basically, it's makeup. It washes off. You can take it off. If you don't like it, if you make a mistake, just play around with it and get comfortable with it. And that's exactly what I did, and I want to share that with you. So let's get to it. Today's unboxing is a collab with Bailey Sarian and Melt Cosmetics. I'm going to unbox everything right now, but as I unbox, I want to talk to you about what is not in this collection first. I know that's a little weird, but it's not a full face collection, which I'm kind of happy about, and I'll tell you why. It's got basically my favorite products that I like to play around with, which is basically eyes and lips. But yeah, so there's no foundation. This is not a foundation collab. There's no concealer, which I know Bailey loves her concealer, doesn't. There is no blush, there's no bronzer, no contouring, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely eyes and lip forward, but I'm really excited about that because that's basically what I like to play around with, right? We have a lot of our, we find our favorite foundation, we find our favorite concealers and our blushes and our bronzers and things that work like that. And a lot of that, they do change. Obviously, some are darker, some are more pink, some are more purple, some are more peachy, you know. But I think the eyes and eyeshadow palettes are my favorite because there's just so much you can do with it to create a dramatic look, or a just kind of like if you're just going out, a soft tone look, that kind of thing. And also your lips can match anything that you're wearing. Again, those are the two things that I feel like really create the dramatic looks. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. I don't want you to see my address, so I'm gonna flip it around. But look at right away, this collection is called Fatally Yours, and Bailey always says make good choices, so that's so cute. That's on the actual shipping box. Very nice. Of course, and this is, she really wanted this to be like a grunge look. This is the era of grunge, which I'm really excited about because this is a whole different, what we call like a story, like makeup it says a story, or a palette might have a story. This is her story. She's definitely going grunge. She's definitely is a more on the grunge side, has tattoos and things like that. And of course, black tissue paper, loving it. So excited about this for my birthday as a gift for myself. So I'm very excited about this. Okay, so let's go. There's this is basically what the collection is looking like. Here's Bailey. Awesome, awesome, loving it. Fatally Yours, some cards in here, loving it. Oh my gosh. There's stickers. Yay, awesome. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to take out the lip stuff. There's a bunch of lips in here. I'm so excited. The first thing I want to show is definitely comes with a makeup bag. I bought the whole collection, and then the whole collection did not come with a certain lip combo. I'll show that in a second. So I also bought that. But this is the makeup bag that it comes with. It says Fatally Yours. It is a heart. And it seems really spacious, and there's a little melt on the zipper. That is so cute. Oh my God. And Bailey Sarian is on here as well with the eyes. Loving it. That is a true collab. Oh my God. The lining. Ah, the lining. That is so cool. There is a strap, so you definitely could travel with this if you wanted to. You probably could use this as a purse if you wanted to. And yeah, that is so cute. So yes, I will definitely be using this. I'll definitely put this collection in here when I'm done with it as well. I'm going to take a pause for a second and take everything out so I can show you the rest. Okay, so there's a couple things I'm not going to use today, though I am going to definitely use them. I am still a person who is practicing eyeliner. So there are two eyeliners here. One called Nightshade and the other one's called Onyx. Also, most of her, I don't know if it's the whole collection or just the eyeshadow palettes, but a lot of the things are named after poisons. So here are those. So I'll be putting these to the side. I'm not going to use those today. And then there's also glitter eye gel that after you put on, I'm not sure if you have to put on a layer of eyeshadow first. A lot of these you do. And then there's two colors. These are the glitters, Wisteria and Boom Slang. And one's a like this green shiny shimmery glitter that you can put use with your eyeshadow, and then this one's kind of like a navy or like a purplish. So I will definitely be trying those out and in another time, possibly another video. Okay, so the next things I want to show you is the main palette and the lips, and then I am going to play around a little bit with them as well. So how did I find Bailey Sarian? Basically, during the pandemic, I was on YouTube a little bit more, and she was suggested for me, and not because of makeup, because I am a true crime fan. So she runs a video where she does, she talks about a true crime, and she also does her makeup at the same time. It's so cool. So I started getting into it. I think also during the pandemic, I was not doing makeup as much. So I started watching her doing makeup and then other makeup artists doing makeup. And then I just started to learn a little bit about doing makeup, and I was experimenting at home. No one was going to see me. So that's kind of how I got connected to Bailey Sarian and found out who she was or is. And this is the Fatally Yours palette. This is so cool. I love this. Plaid. It kind of matches the headband here a little bit. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to open her up. This is how it looks. You got the eyes. Ta-da! I think these colors are so unique. That's why I also wanted this eyeshadow palette. You don't have to buy every eyeshadow palette that you see. Sometimes I buy them and I'm like, I use one or two colors. What was the point, right? But these are so unique. I'm so excited to try all of them. And I don't have many of these colors in other palettes that I would use, especially these colors here. I'm so excited for this. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side for a second. Let's talk lips. There are 4 different lipsticks in this collection. Here is 2 of them. I'm guessing these are similar to what the colors are. I'm looking for names. Hemlock and Wolfsbane. Hemlock, Wolfsbane. I'm really loving this. Melts Cosmetics had like a fall color that was like orange, red, and brown mixed together. It was like the perfect color. I feel like this might be similar, so I'm really excited to try this. Okay, and then there's 2 other ones, Gallerina and Nutmeg. So this is Nutmeg, Gallerina. I'm really excited. So Nutmeg's not a poison, so I'm guessing it's just the eyeshadows. Yes, arsenic, cyanide, they're all poisons. And she talked about, I can't remember the case or the woman, but she talked about this older case where a woman, and I think she's talked about several cases where poison was the killer, basically, was the weapon of choice. And so, yeah, so I think that was the connection there. This did not come in the entire collection. I had to buy this separately. This is the liquid lip. This is the liquid lipstick mini set. And here are the colors. Again, I feel like if you like blended these two together, that would be the color I was looking for. Even this color might be very similar. But these are intended to be mixed together. So I may do another video with this as well. Maybe I'll do this with the eye glitter and just do a whole nother look and a whole nother video with this collection. But I'm really excited for this. Also, this is something where you can create your own makeup look. So it's encouraged that you play around with your makeup. Last but not least, I would love to do a makeup look with this palette. So I'm going to pick a couple colors from the palette, do a little bit of an eye, and I'm going to pick one of the lipsticks. I tried them on my hand here. These are the colors. I did not swatch them completely because I wanted to show you what it looks like. It is so pretty. This is the darkest of the ones. I think I'm going to try this one because I love a dramatic lip. That is so cool. And then, I don't know if you can see, but there's a lip imprint. Where's my camera? On the top as well. So, and what's really cool about these lipstick containers is that they are magnetic. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. Oh, I don't know which one I should try first. I always go with a lighter color first to kind of start with a transition color. So I'm going to just take like a fluffy brush. To clean my brushes, I'm going to admit. And I love that she wanted it to have that plaid look on it. I love it. All right. Ooh, already messing up my palette. Cool, cool, cool. So I want to see, like, is there a lot of fallout from this? Does it blend well? Fallout is when your eyeshadow kind of goes everywhere, right? And it doesn't just stick to the lid. I don't really prime with a primer. What I do is I put my concealer when I'm concealing also on my eyelid. I'm going to go right in here where my crease is. Your crease is like where you're, kind of like the top of your eyeball. The crease here. Yeah. That's such a pretty color. I'm going to just blend it out. I want to see how blendy it is. I like to kind of dust it off of my hand just to see if I can get a good blend in there. Oh, I'm loving this already. So Bailey also has what she calls a podcast, but it's also up on YouTube. It is called Dark History, and she talks about darker times in history. She might talk about different companies, different events in history, different products, and just kind of like their not so good way of doing certain things, if I can explain it that way. This color is so pretty. Wow. And you know, for the lightest color in this palette, it really gives you a lot of coverage. Look at that. That's so pretty. I'm going to do it the same on the other eye. So yeah, Dark History. That's also another podcast that she has, and she does it as YouTube videos. I prefer watching things on YouTube. I'm a very visual person, but I will listen to things in the background. I'm not so much into Dark History as her other videos, which are murder, makeup, and mystery. She usually releases them on Mondays, and she's been on a little bit of a break. They could be a little bit more sporadic with those videos, but she's pretty consistent once she started Dark History. So, but she talks about a lot of, that looks so nice. I love it. So this transition color just kind of gives you some depth up here, kind of on top of your eyelid. So you have just a little color up there as well. She talks about famous cases, famous crimes, serial killers, things like that. And then some that I'm pretty into true crime. So sometimes I'm like, oh yes, I know this. I already know this. I don't think that was from the eyeshadow. But there's some that I had no idea about, especially this woman who was poisoning people. I think she was calling it aqua tofana or something like that, and I've never heard of that. So like some of these older cases or cases in other countries that she talks about, I've never heard before. So it's very interesting, or you might even find out more information about a case that you have already heard if you are into true crime. I don't know what to go with next. So it's still like, I still really love listening to the podcast, even if I know the true crime stories. All right, I'm going to mix next. I'm going to use this color, and I'm so intrigued. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm so intrigued by this color, but then I really want to work with this color. So this is a little bit more of a green than this. So I'm going to take, I'm trying to see what I want to do here. I think I'm going to take this, it's Cyanide is the second color. I'm going to start with that next in the corner. And usually I work this side of my eye in, but I'm going to actually go the opposite way today. And I have a pretty wrinkly eyelid, so I'm going to go this way. And I like to stay with these next colors. I like to stay on my lid and go into, oh, that is a dark color. Ooh, I have to halo it with this one. Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to be a lighter color. So that's a pretty dark color. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Not going to be bad. Remember, we're just playing around with makeup. It's just for fun. This is what's exciting about a new palette that I've never tried these colors before, is that, oh, I might have had some of the other color on there. You never know what's really going to happen. It's kind of exciting. So I go up into my crease. Again, I am not a makeup artist. I'm just someone who likes to play around with makeup. Oh, I'm liking that so far. I feel a little grungy already. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna blend this side out a little bit more. So yeah, so I think it's worth a listen, even if you're into true crime. And she really does a lot of research, which I'm appreciative of. It's not kind of just this base level. Like, she'll go in finding any information that she can about the person, give a background of that person, and honestly, she also kind of gets that, you know, especially with like serial killers and things like that, that your background is really what shapes you. So what kind of childhood, what kind of upbringing, what kind of relationships do they have? So she really dives into that kind of stuff, which I can really appreciate. I'm going to take, oh God, I'm not going to say this right. I'm going to take this color. I'm going to lay it on top. I'm hoping it will brighten a little bit, this color, because I thought it was going to be a little lighter. Oh my word. Okay. I got to fix this up a little bit. We're going green, people. We're going green. So I'm seeing a lot of dust flying. So there is some, I'm not really getting fallout. They're blending okay. I feel like there could be a little bit more of a blend to it, but that's okay too. And this is the first time. Again, this is why I wanted to try this YouTube channel, is to try things authentically. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do. Ooh. Okay. I want a little bit more from this green here, so I'm going to try a different brush. I'm just trying to get in here. There we go. Yeah, see? Look, should fall out. I'm just going to put it all on my lid. So this is a really dark color. I did not know that this color was so dark from looking at the palette. But it's a pretty dark color. So I'm going to lay it on my entire lid this time. I thought it was going to be a little bit more green, but it's definitely not. And see, I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but it's not too bad. Here we go. Now that green's kind of showing up. And I'm like, maybe because I mixed it a little too much. I'm not sure. But I'm going to cover my whole lid. That's what I'm going to do here. I like listening to her podcasts and YouTube videos too, because she's so down to earth, and she definitely, oh, that would be good. She definitely, this is not the one that I wanted, that's why. She's opinionated, but in a very realistic way. It's kind of like you're talking to one of your girlfriends about some drama going down. And, you know, I find that I don't listen to a lot of true crime podcasts because they can be very monotone and very bland and just giving you the information. And they're really worried about the narration, and she's just not like that. She's just like, oh my God, guys, what is going on with this? What's going on with that? And just very down to earth. And that's another thing that drew me to her podcasts. Oh my God, these are colors I would never think to reach for. So I'm going to actually bring this up into a little above my crease here a little bit more. I'm noticing they're blending. Okay. Okay, so since I wanted this to be kind of my lighter color, but a lot of these colors are pretty grungy and dark colors, I'm going to leave this on my lid, but I'm going to take this color, Lead, which is her black in here, and I'm just going to kind of shape the outer corner of my eye, so this kind of seems a little bit lighter compared to the black, is my hope. Okay. So yeah, I do suggest that you go and listen to her videos. Of Dark History, she does not do her makeup while she talks about, oh, this is very blendy. Okay. Some of them I feel are blendy and some I feel are not. I'll fix that up in a little bit. Just gonna blend this out. She's very good about blending like black smoky makeup. I don't work with this a lot, so I'm just trying this. Wow. Okay. Okay, we gotta blend, people. This is really okay. Oh, sorry, I have my window open because it's getting warm in here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, but this black definitely went down like it wants to be blended, and it's kind of taking over everything, which is a little much for me. Okay. That's where I'm going to stop. I think the grunge look is awesome. I'm going to take this little brush here. I'm going to take a little bit. Like I said, I don't do eyeliner much, but I'm going to take this little one here. I'm going to actually hit my lash line on the bottom with it a little bit. Ooh, it produces a lot, y'all. Be careful with this black. That's what it's giving. Oh my God. This is a rich black. Okay. I'm going to take this. I'm going to be careful. It's a really poofy brush. That's what I got going on here today. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I kind of like it, but I'm also really scared. And this is what playing with makeup is all about. You got to see if you like it. I'm going to close my eye when I do this, but I'm really scared to do that. Okay, I smoked it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is so dramatic. This is something I really need to play around with because I would not do something like this normally. I'm loving it. I'm thinking this is going to be, this is awesome. I just have to get used to it. This down here, like this is not. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the other eye and I'm going to fix this up and we're going to do a final look with the lipstick. There's no mascara in this collection, so I added a little bit of mascara, but, and I don't usually do a false lash, but I will try all of that coming up here. Okay, so I left this here because I wanted you to kind of see. I had a lot of fallout and had to wash my face a little bit. So, moral of the story is these are pretty pigmented and they want to be blended in the whole thing. So I would definitely suggest doing your eyeshadow first if you're working with this palette. So you're not wiping off your foundation and all of that. The black, that little brush that I did my under eye here with, I tapped it out on my hand. That's how much, I'm sure there's still more coming out. That's how much was on there. So I did a little bit here with it, and I actually took the brush that had the black on there and just I didn't even add more. And then I started to kind of blend it out. So this black is, it really wants to be the star of the show. It really wants, it's going to be everywhere. So I think it looks really cool. I think this is something I wouldn't normally do, or wouldn't normally do with another palette. So I'm excited to play around with this kind of grungy look. Also, I was thinking about it, grunge makeup, do they really care if it got smudged? I think that was the idea of it too. So I'm going to try, because this is such a dark makeup look, I'm going to try the darkest color in the pack. There we go. I like to do my bottom lip first. I haven't used lipstick in a long time. I usually use a matte liquid lip. I'm going to finish this off camera and show you what it looks like. I do love the color though. All right, here it is. I like it. I like the color. I think it goes really well with this look. I'm going to actually try to add one of these little liquid lips to it. I don't know if it has a name. I think it's called Weeping Fig. It's very tiny on the package. It's kind of this lighter brown color, and I just wanted to add it a little bit right here. It kind of lightens it up and kind of brings out the red a little bit. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to play around with this a little bit more and definitely come back with another video. I like the look. I think it's definitely Bailey Sarian, and I think it definitely tells her story. I'm excited because these are not colors I would gravitate towards or pick on my own. So I'm excited to play around with a look like this that I wouldn't normally do. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit more. And like I said, I will definitely come back and maybe do a couple more videos, but you definitely have to be aware that this is, especially with the black, it's very overpowering, and you have to keep blending and use sparingly. And again, I would suggest you do your eye makeup before you do your foundation with any fallout. But I'm loving this blended look. I don't think I would do this normally, so I'm really loving it. My favorite is this transition color for sure. That's something I will continue to use. So I hope you like this video. If you've used this collection, please drop a comment and let me know what you think I should play around with next and what was your favorite. And go check out Bailey Sarian. Again, murder, mystery, and makeup, and dark history. Thank you so much. I'm loving this look. It's just something new for me. So I'm excited I got this collection. And again, play around with makeup. Like, I wouldn't normally do maybe this. Maybe I would wipe that away and maybe make it less. Maybe I would make it more dramatic. I don't know. But again, we're just playing around with makeup. It'll wash off. Have fun with it. And check out Melt Cosmetics collab with Bailey Sarian. See you in the next one. Bye.